So, welcome back all. Thanks for coming. You've entered the Fix-It zone. Today we're going to be talking about the garbage disposal. One of the important things in our kitchen that many of us use a lot. The garbage disposal, before I get into it, I would ask you to like and subscribe and share the video so I can make more videos. And it's always nice when I get more subscribers. So please subscribe. Now to get into it, this is a builder series from Home Depot. What's important about your new garbage disposal? Well, I will point out a few things that will help you out. To begin with, take it out of the box. Now this one here is mostly already put together. So when you get a new disposal, it is nice to have one where this top portion, this has a gasket in it and everything. It's nice when this is already installed. That saves time and know-how. So, also another nice thing is get one with the cord already attached. So you can just get it, install it, and plug it in, and you're ready to go. Some of them may not have a whip. I call this a whip, the power supply. So you have to open up all the electrical and hook up the whip and do a bunch of stuff before you can plug it in and see if it runs. So a very nice thing. It may cost you an extra couple bucks, but if this is already installed, the cord, the power cord, that saves a lot of time. And if it doesn't have a power cord, you got to buy one anyway. So, you know, they're usually, $10, $20. So you pay for it in the beginning or you pay for it in the end. So I'm going to take you underneath the sink and actually switch the one I have under there out for this one. And I want to show you how that's done. How you doing there? I'm under the sink, and I always like to have a bucket. I stick it under the P-trap because most of the time I'll take this P-trap off. P-trap is right here. It traps the water so the vapors from the septic doesn't get into your system. But you want to have a pair of channel locks to get off these fittings. So you're going to take the trap off. That was a doozy to get off. See, the water drips out immediately. This thing is full of water, so you want to make sure you trap that in a bucket or something. Take this off. Take it off up on your sink here. And then you got this one you have to take off on your disposal. Sometimes that water will stink. That's why I say sometimes it's just nice to clean it out. Take off your P-trap. Be nice to have a rag too. You dump the P-trap stuff in there. Make sure there's no gold rings or anything. And then on your garbage disposal, you're going to need a flat screwdriver right here. And you're going to take off this pipe that goes into your old dishwasher, or your old garbage disposal. Okay. And I can reuse this exhaust pipe right here. But you're going to take this off. And then on the end, you'll see that there's a grommet on there. Okay, that grommet fits onto the end of the pipe here. Okay, so you want to make sure this portion of your exhaust has this little ridge on it, and you're going to push your grommet over top of it. There's a little groove on it that it sticks into. Okay, now this is the old one that was on there. If that's good, you can use it, but your new one should come with that grommet and your bracket. Now we're going to need the bracket because it's a different type bracket on this one. When you're picking out a new one, try and pick one out that's pretty close or similar to your old one, so you don't have to change a lot of the mechanics in there. So then you just turn this off. That'll come right off like that. And then you turn, this is already together, so you got to turn the top portion. I mean, if you want to go ahead and change that all out, then that's fine too. Take my screwdriver here. And you can take the basket off the sink that's used for the dishwasher and put the new one on, or you could just use the old one. I usually just take the old one and stick it right up in there. This should go right up in there. And you got your lock ring here. Your lock ring is going to go up on there. Like so. Make sure it's in the same position coming out. Now the most reason I have to replace these is usually because they leak, but you have to imagine it's spinning all that crap. So you have to imagine it's spinning all that crap around. So usually I end up replacing them because they're leaking around the top here. They start leaking water or leaking down the bottom. But usually the tank in here, it's swinging all that food or whatever you have, that garbage, swinging it around, so it's wearing the sides out every time. So that's normally where, you know, it comes in that I have to replace it. Sometimes your motor will blow out. But now I'm going to take my old piece that was on the other one, and I'm going to switch out, because this one has a different clamp on it. So you're going to switch that out for the new one. You can see the difference, right? There's the difference. Okay. So you just switch that out. Put your gasket back on. And then you're going to put your new clamp on there with your new screws. We got the new screws are going to go in here. Like so. And like so. Screw that on in there. It's so hard sometimes working under these sinks because there's not much room on some of them. Take your flat screwdriver, wind these all the way in so it don't leak. You're going to tighten these up pretty tight. So it makes a nice seal on there. Tighten it nice and tight. And then make sure that your seal's on the right way. You want the tapered side going toward the other pipe, but also the ring has to go the other way. All right, so I should be able to push this right back on. Okay. It's going to be a little hard to get that under there. So I'm going to loosen this up a bit so I can get some room. Loosen this up so it cocks down a little bit, so I don't want to break the pipe. Loosen that up, push this on. And we're going to come up on this. Oh shit. Don't want that to happen. All right. And then you're going to hook up your exhaust to the septic right up top here. Now every one of these is going to be coming out of the wall or coming out of the floor differently, so you may have a little different setup. Anyway, you're going to tighten down on all these fittings. Okay, that one in. We're going to put this one in. And then we have the one going to the sink up here.